The varied landscapes of Johnson Valley, California are home to the toughest single-day race in the world, the King of the Hammers. It's anyone's race when the attrition rate is so high, and the Hammers themselves have their own say in who's to be named king. Every race team has a driver, but better yet, every racer has a team, and that's what it takes to compete in this contest of wills. This is the story of the 630 RFA racing team and their goal of finishing at King of the Hammers. But what's more than that, it's a story of all the teams, big and small, that endure the harshest conditions in the hardest race on the planet to try and finish a race that 80% of those who start do not finish.
Everybody's putting in so much hard work, so you want to bring it home, and anything short of at least a good finish, you want to be there, because if you don't, you fail. You know, if it's driver fault, you don't want to go back and face your guys, and everybody's consoling you like, it's okay, and it's like, it doesn't explain the emotion of how distraught you are.
Hans devices and helmets and all this equipment because there is a chance that we could roll at 100 miles an hour out there. So it's just another one of those aspects of racing. And we all put everything we have into coming here. It doesn't matter if it's my team, Mike's team, every single pit here. They've put 100% of their resources to get here, and it's devastating. You know, and it's back to they don't call it winning, they call it racing.
Delay, and then once you realize that you're not going to finish and you're not going to get to that finish line that you've been dreaming about for months, I don't know how it just takes it out of you. Your just emotion just dead. Just you don't want to go home. You feel, I don't know, you don't want to admit defeat, you know.
Are you excited?
Oh yeah.
Even more so than last year?
Yeah, oh yeah, because I feel like we've grown so much as a team, you know, like we've dialed in everything from last year, not knowing what we're getting into, where we're going to go, and who's going to go where here. Like now everybody knows their job, they know what we're going to do, and everybody wants it more because we see what goes into it, how hard this race really is. So we want to go out there and make a good run and show everybody, hey, us guys from Chicago, we can do this too. You know, we can drive 40 hours out to the desert and race, you know, with the people that live out here. Show them, you know, we like it too. So,
is it unfinished business?
Yeah, it's definitely unfinished business. I sit at night every night till 1 in the morning, sitting there thinking about checkered flag, getting to the finish line. How am I gonna get to the finish line? And showing all these guys that all their hard work is not in vain, that it's actually for a good finish and go home with our heads held high.
Chicago, Illinois is home of the 630 RFA racing team. It's a band of brothers, a childhood friend, workmates, family, and now a new friend. It didn't take long to understand the bond these guys share and the love of racing and the Jeeps in general. You can sense the sheer determination in everyone and the genuine excitement for what's about to happen. As a team, they've given it their all. They've worked long hours. They've had sleepless nights. They've made a solid plan. They've made the necessary changes to compete. And when the car finally roars to life for the first time, it's almost as if all the pieces have finally fallen into place for this team to make a solid run towards a checkered flag.
Bud Light, Tapatio, and Advil.
What are you gonna eat though? $5 pizzas?
Probably.
Hey Mikey, is the receipt as tall as you?
Yes! Thanks, guys. Straight in. Yeah, exactly. Hey, careful!
Okay, that's fine.
The nights are never short and there's always more to do. But it's with a smile and excitement that they finish loading the trucks and the Jeeps. Tomorrow, it's hammer time. As the guys spend a few last minutes with their spouses, the air is almost electric. The trail begins, and the road is long, and it's time to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hammer time?
Hammer time.
Let's go.
Early hammer time. This is not always 100% correct, but it'll be a good start. Yeah, look at there.
long winter of prep is about to pay off as the team hits the race course to break in Venom 1. Just when the car started to loosen up, the first setback would arise, and adversity would have to be overcome.
Bound up Ram steering.
Yep.
So we're out here in the clean ass desert.
I cleaned off a nice spot around here, about 12 by 12 for us to work.
No dust, right?
Pull apart some stuff that isn't supposed to get dirty and see what happens.
What happened?
First day shakedown, ripping around. Car's running great. All of a sudden, no left turn. We turned right onto a road, which turned back straight out. Nothing. So all the guys ran back to camp, grabbed all the tools. We took the front ram apart, tried to see if something maybe was stuck in there. Nothing's wrong. Put it back together. It works, but we believe the sweet valve has gone out and it's not allowing the fluid to travel both ways. So we're gonna limp it back to camp. We got maybe 15 miles straight across the desert. Then have a long night getting it back tore apart so we can hopefully do a full shakedown tomorrow and lots of rock trails tomorrow as well. So. Either sweet valve or maybe some air got in there and was making the egg. Yeah.
Well, we think we'll get it fixed up.
Oh yeah, it'll be fixed. Get me out of here. You can't. I mean, there's no like up. Once you get up there, there's ways out. Like you want to get out, but you gotta commit or go home. See, I never wheeled it in a JK. We'll see how it goes. Pretty exciting, actually. Especially a 4-door JK. It's gonna be a big old pig going in there. But let's do it. I'm always up for it.
Greasy stayed back to work through the steering issues, while the rest of the team would pre-run more of the rock trails to try and keep morale up.
Just got the car put back together, got a new sweep valve in it. Hopefully that was the problem. We traced down to send Mike out, run around, get it hot, come back in, look at it one more time, and then give this thing the green light, free for all. Mike can go drive it like a sponsored maniac that he is, so should be fun. Should be fun. I hope everything looks good here.
I'm trying to do my hair.
There's no fixing that hair.
I got a schmutz.
All right, fire in the hole. Take 10.
Chase vehicles. Chase support. Shit's supposed to just work and just come back, you know? You let your kids go out and play in the street, and you don't want them to come back. I'm not gonna get them, dude. I'm just coming back.
Going back from Jackhammer towards Hammertown. Rail or berm to the right, goes through back left, and there's no left, and we end up in the bushes. I have a weird feeling at about 50 miles an hour.
We have broke down again.
Live with Greasy on the leg bed.
Out here practicing our front ram changes again. Gonna do it again. We weren't happy with our last time, so we're gonna try this one more time, see if I can't get it down under 5 minutes. Where are we at now, Mike? Come on, pull it together, Graves. You ain't gonna put it up, you gotta move your ass. That's what we call a 4-card pickup. Who wants to play 4-card pickup?
Feels different this year.
How come?
That's just more experience from last year. We're all here to support this guy right here, regardless of whatever he says. How he thinks he's, you know, guy in the spot and kind of feels bad, but we're all here to help him out. Feels great. Cool.
That much lighter, that much on your side. Bummers. Like I said, you want to get a shot of what actually went wrong. There's the in port, if you look in that way.
Oh, okay.
So as it's trying to leave there, airtight seal Jones.
Yep, and it won't do anything.
And you see how there's a top ring, bottom ring that
Right.
touches early, right? Well, I tried to make it to where it caught both. You know, minimal, clearance right there. So I'm gonna limit that to where it limits now on that inside side.
Alright, so we're on day 3 of pre-running. Hasn't gone so well so far, but now we got the car dialed in. We're gonna go try and run 40-50 miles of desert, get this engine broke in, get these gears set, kind of get the car broken in so we're ready to go rip. Come back in the afternoon, check it over real quick, go back out, hit hopefully another 50 miles of desert, and then pre-run the rock trails and see how they look compared to last year.
90 miles an hour across the lake bed, so he's out there driving the wheels off the thing. It's working good still. I saw him come by and thought, oh, they're coming in. And he just drove by Camp Wave and went back out again, so that's a good sign.
He's out.
Whole lot of nothing.
Whole lot of nothing.
Cleaning.
Cleaning and prepping and
Listening to music. Metallica.
still all worth it though, right?
Being here in the sun.
Just backed out a little bit.
That didn't quite work, but that's a good thing. While you only went 30 miles, come back, we checked it like that. Well, this thing's coated in power steering fluid, so it's tough to get it all cleaned up and go back in. We'll probably pull it apart and clean those
Those joints. fast?
We got 80,
40, yeah, we
81, 81.7.
What was our mile per hour? 92, I think, 92 mile an hour.
Feeling good?
Yeah, no more popping. We hit 4,000 RPM, and there is definitely a noticeable difference in power. When we're in third gear, you put it on the gas, I mean, it goes. Yeah, so we ran a little bit of desert and then a rock trail, and we ripped
We
right
tried
through the rock trail.
taking a shortcut somewhere.
Yeah, we didn't know what trail.
Up on the race course.
Yeah, we're on some trail. I don't know what.
It's just
Car ran great today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did about 40 miles through the desert, some rocks. Just ran great. A lot more power than last year.
Yeah. Makes everybody happy when the
Makes
car's
everybody
different.
happy, absolutely.
The difference in the whole atmosphere around the tent as soon as the car comes in and it's running right. It's totally
just
different.
something's wrong with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, it's a great car. It's a greasy built car.
Yeah.
A greasy build, yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
It goes without saying that when things aren't going your way, doubts creep into your thoughts. As the car finally seems to be coming together, smiles and enthusiasm abound. OG13 race legend Mustard Dog stops by to see the progress with the car and to talk past races and new race strategies. I think one thing that goes unspoken about King of the Hammers is that all the racers are actually a giant family.
How's the pizza?
Phenomenal.
Day 4 pretty good?
Finally, the car feels like an absolute machine. We ripped through the loops, ripped through some sand dunes, hit a little bit of rock trails.
How many miles you get on today?
84.
Nice.
84 miles today. Mostly desert. We went down a rock trail. We don't know what rock trail, but one of the rock trails. But it felt really, really good. It was a lot of fun today.
Cool.
Ready for anything?
Everybody's quiet.
So Saturday morning, I didn't sleep very much because it was windy as could be. It's all I could hear all night. I was worried about all our stuff blowing away. So I get online, I see from King Hammers, 12 p.m. town meeting today in the big tent to discuss upcoming weather. For the next 2 days, everyone will want to move large RVs/trailers to the short course side of your locations to provide a wind block to protect your area and tents. So it looks like the next 2 days are going to be pretty rowdy weather for us. It's been a long week. I was hoping to come out and just rip. We've had just a lot of small issues with the car, nothing too bad, but just small stuff. So it wouldn't be done by now and ready to just relax for a couple days. But a couple more days of work ahead of us. We're gonna have to do some more pre-running just to make sure the car is all good, and then sit tight Tuesday and qualify Wednesday.
What's the hardest part about all that for you?
It's discouraging. Last year we had 0 issues in pre-running. The car ran great. I mean, it's the first time I really ever experienced issues with it, so it kind of takes your confidence level down a little bit. I know the car will be good. I know we'll be running, top, I don't even know what to call it. We'll be running the best of our abilities, and the car will be running awesome, but that's why we were pre-running, is to find these small issues. And I just hate that it keep happening over and over, but we're going to come back and we'll be ready to rip.
We are going to have significant weather, more weather than I've ever seen out here is what they're forecasting. So we're looking at 50 mile an hour sustained winds, gusting to 75 with rain and possibly snow over the next 2 days.
I weighed in. I think we have a system here that we're lucky to have to withstand storms to protect us from the outside elements. We gotta use it. Be ashamed to put it away. People around us would be like, man, I wish I had that canopy to stay out of the rain. You know what I mean? I think it'll live.
Well, you can like look at those idiots leaving it up and having their shit.
Well, I was keeping an eye on everyone else's stuff too. Maybe see what other people do. I don't know.
Well, that's 25 mile an hour last night. Today it's 50. It's double. That thing's flapping like no other.
Looks strong to me now. Considering what we're in.
Anybody else? I know what Breezy stands.
I'm down for whatever.
It doesn't matter. I'll help. Whatever.
I need opinions.
Well, me too.
I think you should err on the side of caution.
Bull or prey?
Err on the side of caution.
What do you think, Chris? Yeah.
There you go. Take it down.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Taking the canopy down for the weather.
Where are we stashing everything?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Out of the weather.
Looking real happy about it too.
Looking forward to it.
Set it up again tomorrow.
Finally, the wind is somewhat subsided. No more rain. We're going to get our race car and our team back out of the trailer. Hopefully, use a little bit of shot tuning and then practice on the qualifying course. The wind's supposed to die down. I'm praying that it actually happens because I'm tired of freezing out here.
What was the storm like?
Yeah, the storm wasn't too bad. Just a little bit of rain and almost like snow because it's blowing so hard. The sand was blowing everywhere.
But that wind?
It's just cold.
Thank you for big and burly, Dave.
Yeah.
Mikey got that spoon with you last.
That was broke when we parked it apparently, but we had to kind of tuck the car away out of the shelter, so didn't get to find it until just this morning. So try to weld it up real quick. Might go out and test the shock changes in there. Right?
Yeah, we just Greasy found a little thing with the car, one of the brackets, and broken the weld off the ram. So him and Andy are gonna clean that up, make some brackets, and then probably head over to ESOP Welding. They're nice enough to have a whole booth set up for us so that we can weld on our rigs. So they're gonna work on that. We're gonna get some food and then hopefully get back in the desert run in about an hour and a half. So it's only 11, so we got plenty of daylight left.
When you find these issues, is it hard on your mental psyche or?
Yeah, it's good but bad because you find problems that you don't want to find in the race, but at the same time it's like, well, these things are breaking in pre-running. It kind of takes your confidence down on the car. I mean, I know the car will do it, but you know, it just kind of breaks you down a little bit. Like, oh man, I hope this doesn't happen. You know, it's gonna be an 8 to 13 hour race, and you know, you don't want those things to happen.
I feel natural. Yeah? Like, it feels good. Having fun? I'm having a blast. A dusty blast. A sandy mess. Sandy was nice.
How's the car?
Car's good.
Ready to rock and roll?
Yeah. Yeah, we got it dialed back in, fixed the steering. Mike finally parked it tonight because he wanted to and not because he had to. And we're going to go rip that qualifying course up. We just saw what other people were doing and came up with a plan of our own, plan of attack, if you will.
Everything's ready
It's
to go?
going to be good, yeah. I think our car will do everything those cars did. And then some, hopefully, if Mike can get in there and bring it.
Every pit stop though was like, it was just that rejuvenation. Was like, where's my wife? I want to see her. You know, where's Andy? Where's Justin? Where's like, just to see those people like, hey, good job. Like when you're just beat down and you're just like, I gotta stop. Like I can't go anymore. And you see your group and they're like, keep going, good job. We're here just a little bit on the radio. It just rejuvenates you a little bit. We're like, all right, this is why we're here. This is what we want to do. You can't give up. You know. I've never raced something that long in my life, and to be just clumping and getting the crap kicked out of you for 12 hours, like, I think I was delirious the last 3 hours. I think we were talking about like Rainbow Rice Krispie treats or something. Like, I can't remember.
That Mike was talking about, because when you're out in the middle of that desert by yourself out there, it's fucking weird, but knowing that you're about to come around a corner and there's a bunch of people waiting for you to help you out, it's huge. You're out there in the middle of nowhere.
So it's just that like little rejuvenation. First, it's a humbling feeling, know that all these people are behind you and like you're there. But then to see people smiling and cheering on, like, yeah, I remember Brian was in there, was like, yeah, hammer time, and Andy and Justin, Chelsea was in a couple of the pits. And you're just like, this is awesome, man. We got to bring it home for these people. We cannot fail. We have to do this.
Car's over in line for tech, so
last minute details.
RFA Racing team is awesome. It's pretty much a bunch of friends. Some of us work together. Some of us just like, got my dad on board. My best friend growing up, he's on board. Greasy, we just got him from Poison Spider. He's prepping our car full time. Ryan is our driver / fuel man. Justin, he's the man that does everything for us. Everybody stepped up. It's kind of a humbling experience to see how hard everybody works and how behind us they are and dedicated they are to make sure that we finish every race and that they're behind us. And our wives come out and cook for us and make sure we have meal plans for the whole trip. So I get goosebumps not even talking about like how blown away I am of all the support we get from everybody on our team and everybody back home, friends and family, and part of our team. They'll be running around all day tomorrow. They're making notes, they're making mile per gallon calculations, putting fuel in the right spot, marking tires, marking parts, and I don't have to do anything. I can just relax and think about driving today, and it makes the experience for me a lot better, and we really couldn't do it without our team, so I'm absolutely blown away by them. Like King of the Hammers to me, now that's a great question. So probably 4 years ago I got into off-roading. I got my Jeep and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna mod this thing out. We modded it out and we had so much fun, and I kept seeing this King of Hammers. I'm like, man, that is so awesome. I wish I could do that. I wish I could do it. And about 2.5 years ago, we started getting serious. We bought this great car from Poison Spider. We started prepping it and we decided we're gonna make a run for it. It is a huge deal to me. There's really nothing I want more in the world than to race King of Hammers or finish King of Hammers. Ever since I saw the first video, I watched it probably 50 times. I watch every one about 50 times. I download them on my computer and on my phone. So when I'm bored, I can watch them. I'm that into it, and it's that big a deal to me. I think it is the ultimate race. I love asphalt racing, off-road racing, but to me, King of the Hammers is the pinnacle, hardest off-road race I've ever seen, and I love being a competitor, and just to finish it for me would be a huge accomplishment.
Alone in our house, alone in our house. Cause I'm more than a man, it just comes back. No. Spoke the words, and I will take the action.
Love you, baby.
just got an update from the guys. Sounds like they've got a vibration, something going on in the front end, possibly front drive line. So they're at race mile 57, so they're only a few miles out. So notice what's going on here shortly. Just got an update from Greasy. He called for the spare transfer case and fluids for the transfer case in hopes that it actually makes it here. So it sounds like maybe dropping a transfer case and doing a swap here.
You know where they're at?
They're about 2 miles out.
Take the action.
Well, it's never good news, but we'll wait till we see what we have. I mean, it could just be a couple bolts loose.
Take the action. Take the action. Take the action.
We shouldn't have to take the. I put it in there with the tranny.
Hold your helmet.
How bad is it?
Hold your helmet. Sprayed. Sprayed 3 minutes here.
Oh, socket.
No, just the little back cover's cracked.
Oh, okay.
The whole case isn't.
Oh, did the drive? Dude, if that guy. It doesn't look like it would plunge very good. This one's fucking twisted.
That
would break that back. Well, not twisted, a little.
Is it the gear cover or is it the output cover?
The gear cover, it's over here.
So that's up to the front one. It's loose. That's it right here.
On the front gun shaft?
Yeah. The pinion nut on the transfer case is loose, or the bearing on the front of the yoke is gone.
So rough.
Yeah, really.
Greasy.
Half in?
Yeah.
Up front? Yeah.
Looks like possibly pinion nut on the front output on the transfer case came loose. Caused the shaft to punch the case.
Back cover?
Yeah.
I know you can't.
You can see it through here. You can see it's cracked out. So we're gonna pull it off, check it out, and see what we gotta do.
How long's the car been acting on you, Mike?
Last like 8 miles. Steering's all over the place. The back end. I mean, anytime any whoops at speed, the back end's walking. I mean, clearly, it's just been a brutal first lap. And all of a sudden, the shifter popped out. So I'm like, well, that's weird. Put it back in. It's just like shaking. We're holding it in gear. I'm at the bottom of the sand hill. I'm like, oh great. I don't know if we can even go because we're gonna plug this thing up. We're like, screw this, man. We're gonna get there. We made it.
Got here.
Yeah.
He said pull the one off the silver Jeep?
No,
stop. Stop off the silver Jeep. Okay.
We gotta do the transfer case.
Huh? We're doing a full transfer case? Okay.
Yeah. The DIN 300 you can't do. It doesn't have this on the back. Can I take this whole?
You should be able to take this off and pull the whole entire drive on that side out.
I really love it on impact, so if I actually fucking ram it off, you have a hammer.
What's the verdict, Chad?
All over.
Done? What's wrong?
Tranny's cracked in the back of the tail housing. So what happens is when you bend the drive shaft, it creates vibrations and it just slops everything around, and this is the effect of that.
What happened on your car?
We sheared all the wheel studs on the right rear. So some days it's your day, some days it's not. I don't call it winning, I call it racing.
Sorry, man.
The only thing we can't fix. Don't worry about it, man. I'm here for you.
I gotta grab my stuff, babe.
It's not you that messed up.
Bummed out, man.
It's hard to go out so soon. Nothing we expected.
He's a strong guy and a pretty determined guy, though, don't you think? This will piss him off and make him want it even more, right?
Oh, I know. I've never seen him like that, though.
Yeah, we were doing good. We were reeling in quite a few people, and quite a few people were dropping off on the side of the road, and the car just started acting funny, and found out that it took some damage to the transfer case and the transmission due to what looks like some drive shaft problems in the rear. So it's catastrophic, so it's too much work to change to make it to our next checkpoint. So that's it.
Day's over.
What's that feel like in your mind?
Huh?
What's that feel like in your mind?
It sucks. Did everything we could, but it happens. It's the name of the game, nature of the beast. Next year.
That's why it's the toughest one-day race in the
That's
world.
why it's called the King of Hammers. Devastating.
I've been here since 2010.
How many times have you finished?
We finished twice. One every man, one big race.
So it happens.
Shit happens. You're gonna see today. You're gonna see maybe 20 cars out of 105 started. Maybe come to this finish line. Attrition rate here is the biggest, and that's why they call it the hardest one-day race in America. It doesn't get that name because it's easy. And the course this year is probably one of the easier ones we've ever done. As far as the rocks, but it's one of the hardest. It is the hardest one we've ever done in the desert, and that's why you haven't seen a lot of cars come through here. It's 55 or 60 miles of desert that is real desert car stuff, and we have to build a vehicle that not only does desert, but now those guys that were fast on the first lap, they have to go struggle in the rocks, and just the crossbreed is what makes it fun. It makes us all come back here, but it's a pain in the ass. I've done Baja 500s, Baja 1000s, every desert race that it has ever been done, I've been a part of it one way or another. And I would say this is by far marks it up with Baja 1000.
You seem like you're pretty upbeat for a car that didn't finish. Is that because you know what to expect when it doesn't happen?
Here's the thing: is when you come to a race like this, you have 1,000 components on a vehicle that have to work together with the driver and the co-driver. We made a lot of changes to our car this year, and we're going a lot faster than we've ever gone, and we found the next weak link. And when unfortunately, it's progression. Otherwise, we would be driving leaf-sprung vehicles out here still if you didn't progress. And it's just part of it. It's part of going faster, and it's part of wanting to compete. I don't think there's a single driver that started this race that didn't think he had a chance to come in here in a very top or podium position. So,
if you had any words for Mike I mean, do you think this is going to drive him further and harder and faster? Or?
Well, I think, in Mike's situation, a very simple thing happened, and it's not driver error, it's not the vehicle. It's just that's part of racing. We get all geared up and we all want to do good, and so we're taking a little chance. We take a chance when we buckle in these things in the morning. We don't wear Hans devices and helmets and all this equipment because there is a chance that we could roll at 100 miles an hour out there. So it's just another one of those aspects of racing.
Is it tough to see a brother take it as hard as Mike is right now?
It is, and we all put everything we have into coming here. It doesn't matter if it's my team, Mike's team, every single pit here. They've put 100% of their resources to get here, and it's devastating. And it's back to they don't call it winning; they call it racing.
It definitely makes you tuck your tail between your legs and go home, but it's passion. This is what I want. I want it more than anything else. I want to finish this race. I want to show everybody that we have what it takes. Last year we made a really, really good run, and I thought we were close, and for sure we made some improvements, and I thought this was our year. But I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Right now I'm a little beat down and broken, but if you ask me right now if I'll be back next year, the answer is hell yeah. We'll be back again. We'll be back the year after that, the year after that, and the year after that. Even if we finish and we podium, we'll be back again because we love it. This is what I love to do. I love getting in that race car and just flying to the desert, hitting roofs, throwing rocks. I mean, it's fun. I love all the people you meet out here. I love all the other racers that you get to meet that are super cool and helpful and, give you tips and tricks, and we share stories about, certain areas. And I love it. I mean, literally, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. So that's what keeps me coming back, is I'm going to go home, probably relax for like a week because we've been out here for 2 weeks. But I'm sure everybody in the shop will be right back to late nights talking about what we're going to do and next year and counting down the days to get back to Hammertown, because at the end of the day, it's hammer time.